is.
Hit notify. Come on.
All right, Grand Rising, welcome. Hey,
We're
everybody. What's going on? I gotta tell you guys, we're out here and we're on the road traveling today. This is going. I would call this the road rush, but we sitting there. We pulled into a stop to make sure that we can be on and make sure that Pay It Forward Friday comes through.
That's what's up. That's right, baby. Pay It Forward Friday.
I don't know how many of you guys are in the celebratory mood, but the ghouls and the goblins are out today. And, they got the little Thriller music going on. And we were just in the store this morning. They had the Thriller music on.
We were in the Wawa.
We're not sponsored by Wawa.
So we are not sponsored by Wawa, but I still like to promote my favorite shop on the road. And now,
most definitely, though. It's going to be a fire conversation today. Grand Rising, Miss Lady, how are you?
Hi, baby. How you doing?
All right. We've been out all night. We ain't broke that in a very long time.
You are off. It's okay.
Oh, what is that going?
We're getting back on. So we're on 3 platforms today. We are definitely getting on 3, making sure we're on actively on 3 platforms. Welcome to Breakfast with the Thomases. Today's Pay It Forward Friday, and what that usually means is that you get the benefit of enjoying new information. We're going to share some stuff that in this space today that you're going to be able to take away and make a difference in your life today. So if you guys want to join us, hop in. And if you have anything to share, do not hesitate. Y'all text us. We're looking for your responses. If you promoting the business, except for sex, we can't do that on this platform.
No, we do not do that.
But, okay, nothing illicit. Y'all, I'm talking to my clapper people. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what y'all be out there doing.
Keep it down.
Okay. Keep it clean.
All right.
We PG-13 up in this mug.
No doubt.
Okay.
So yeah, those of you guys on Clapper, I know you guys like to put your little posts up there, but make sure keep it clean.
Yeah.
This is about people taking care of people and caring, and we need you guys to care for the space while we're in the space.
Thank you.
BC the Warrior, Grand Rising to you.
Hi everybody. Hey BC, how you doing?
And we're on the road with you today, so.
Can I tell them about the tech today?
Oh, we doesn't.
Okay, I know y'all be like, the Thomases got to get their tech together. You ain't never lied, but today our tech is a little limited. So for the content today that we're going to be doing, we got to listen. This is a listen content because our devices are mobile. So we can only give you sound instead of visual. But I want us to have a good conversation around the subject matter we'll be listening for. We all grown folk in here, right? We have attention span to be able to focus and think, right?
Yes, indeed.
All right, I know I got a bunch of grown folks up in here. I sure hope I do. I got some folks up in here. All right. So, and I know y'all looking back there. It's all our stuff. We traveling. I tell y'all right now, we having a ball. It's on, y'all. It's on. We told you we're going to be on the road soon, and we are. We have hit the road. I'm excited. Where are we at? We in Virginia now?
We are in Virginia.
Yes, Frederickson, Virginia. I'm really excited. Still sitting by the Wawa. Had to get a little rest on the road. But, baby, it's on. Oh yes, I'm so excited, and I got to drive, babe. I got to drive. I'm really excited.
She was driving down the motorway.
We are learning what freedom truly is. I always tell everybody, for years in my life, I've been what I consider a spoiled New Yorker, someone who has been attached to local and long distance and state to state transportation in abundance. So never got a driver's license before. And hadn't needed to drive. I even had luxury drivers for luxury cab companies that would drive me in large luxury vehicles. So I was asked by a gentleman, what do I drive? Some guy came on the show once and asked me, he was trying to talk about how, you talk about you got money and you don't got no cars. And I thought about it. No, I don't have a car because I have drivers. Why would I have a car when someone else can drive while I get things done? But he didn't understand that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't there. What we're teaching you guys is, let's go. That's the mindset we need to have, y'all. That's what we should be thinking about. Who driving us? Now, in the meantime, don't get me wrong. That's exciting when I get to drive myself. I've been driving Mr. Daisy around because, he be doing his thing.
Look, I got a good 20 minutes while she was driving. It's all right. I'm good.
But you know what? And in any instance, I want you guys to realize that this country belongs to you. If you're in America, if you're in Canada, if you're in Africa, and God bless us, I want to say prayers up to Jamaica, prayers up to all of our islands that got hit with this amazing natural phenomenon. And I'm gonna tell you, everybody got their ideas of what it is, but for all those people who were affected, we pray for their lives to be restored and that their peace of mind is restored. I want you guys to know that freedom is not free and it doesn't come cheap. You understand what I'm saying? And it ain't about some money. It's about the investment you put into yourself and your growth in knowing how to keep you free, be free, stay free, and keep moving in your freedom and really knowing that you are truly free.
Viva la freedom.
So that's right. So today we're going to talk about the way things are. Y'all know how that goes. We're going to put it down. What's going on? What's happening with the financial system?
Yes.
Y'all always, I know some of y'all be like, why y'all always into gold? What's going on with the gold? If you don't know that every financial system that's real
is based on gold,
is based out of gold, and it's not an old system. It is actually what they're still using to even fix what they broke.
Look, one of the things you guys got to realize that anytime there's been a financial reset.
Good morning, Miss Hilda.
Anytime there's been a financial reset, the countries who've been affected have returned to
the
true
gold system.
Money.
That's right.
Gold and silver to adjust their economies. And multiple countries have done it, and they've failed multiple times at it. And we'll talk about that a little bit later.
We showed a video. Anyone who is interested in seeing kind of a history of that, we showed a video that clearly pointed out the system, the way the systems broke. It wasn't the gold systems that broke. It was every time they started with a gold system, they then debased it because gold and silver are in high requirement for the use, but in limited quantity. So that's what makes it so valuable. And right now, give me 1 second, I want to finish. I want to make sure I drive this home. And right now, the wealthy who know this, if you're paying attention, they've been stockpiling it. Because once again, everywhere on the planet, I don't care where you at.
Listen up.
Everywhere on the planet, whatever platform you are on, this world is going back. They're all using it at one time now. Now, I want y'all to get how that infects you. What you have right now determines the destiny of your line in family. If you don't own it, if you don't hold it, you don't own it. And I'm saying that to the people on my level right now. We need to understand some basic rules about custody and ownership.
And that's one thing most people don't even understand, the fact what custody is. They assume because they have a bank account, they're in custody of their own money, or they have an IRA or a 401. You believe you're in custody of that because you have an account number.
Right.
Actually, what that is, whether you realize that, is a permission slip.
It is a permission slip.
It's a permission slip that you have to hand in to access.
Yes, and they have the right to deny you.
Absolutely.
But when you hold and you hold what you own, no one can take it away from you. People talk to me about land and paying taxes. We have a conversation for that on Sunday. If you want to own what you own in land and everything, come to Sunday. You're welcome, everybody. But the revolution is not going to be televised or streamed, so make sure you get the Zoom. Okay. With that, how y'all doing? How you doing? I gotta give some love. We got a bubble to pop here. So it's a little small, a little low, y'all. So give it a second, okay?
Friday. Y'all made a lot of people that make it. I'm out here in Kansas City, Vietnam, Oklahoma. Hope you have a great time today. I'm just listening. Have a great, wonderful day.
And for that, look, we always play everybody's message. So y'all go ahead and put some drops in. Good morning, Miss Grand Rising, Miss Hilda. How you doing, baby? And thank you for everyone who is watching at this time. Make sure you drop your name, say hello, say Grand Rising, or whatever. But let's start. Let's get on this. Freedom is not free. And if you don't understand the rules of the game, how do you expect to win? And so we're going to start having conversations more and more with you. I'm not trying to drive y'all crazy. I'm trying to let you know that the Thomases are here to have the hard conversations so we get through them, get to them, and get through them. Let's go.
Grand
We got
Rising.
something.
Yes,
Don't get scared. If you get triggered, I want you to realize anyone who gets triggered, we have resources. Reach out to us.
Without
We
a
will
doubt.
help you get support for anything that may be triggering you in these conversations, because this is real life. We're all dealing with a lot here. So you just know that we're letting you know you don't have to do this alone. This doesn't have to be what do we call it? It's going to be we're dealing with the shutdowns. We're dealing with this not a depression. I'm going to make sure we're not going through depression. This recession that we're dealing with, the inflation that we're dealing. You don't have to do it alone, and you shouldn't. So we're here to let you know that the door is open, the table is set, and you come and bring your drink to the table, have some breakfast, get fed and get full, and let's work it.
All right. I'm on that. You about ready? Let's hit this video.
Yes.
Now, like we said, we need you guys to use your ears because there's no video today that you can see. So listen to what's being said, and then make sure you put your comments in the chat so we can answer them back to you. All right?
And briefly, before we get started, we ain't gonna disrespect our co-host.
No.
We have a co-host, Celestial Goddess, is in the house. Can you go ahead and say Grand Rising, my sister? Are you on, baby girl? Okay, she may need a minute, so we'll get back. We're gonna get ready to get started with the video, or should say, there you go. Go ahead, say hello.
Grand Rising.
Peace, love, and light, everyone. Peace, love, and light. Grand Rising. How's everyone doing today?
All right. Thank you so much, sis. Grand Rising. We're gonna get started. Let's go. I know, right?
All right.
The collapse is coming. You know it. I know it. We all know it. And the fallout is going to impact each and every one of us. The warning signs are all there, flashing red, which is why today we are going to get into the AI bubble bursting, the stock market, and what's really going on underneath the surface, as well as the labor market, because there's a lot of strange news out there.
Yeah.
Anyone else notice this? A lot that doesn't quite add up. So today we're cutting through the BS and getting to the
Can you all
truth
hear?
of what is really happening, what's coming next, and how it impacts you. Now, first things first, the Great Freeze.
Yes.
I'm not sure if you've seen this term floating around or not, but over the last week it's been everywhere. The concept that while companies aren't hiring, they're not firing either. So it's a net neutral. Nothing to worry about here, no jobs lost. Okay. Propaganda if I've ever heard it, because anyone with the internet, funny enough, if you Google layoffs, guess what? In the last 2 days, UPS, 48,000 jobs. Huh.
Wow.
Must be an anomaly. Maybe not. Paramount, 1,000. Target, 1,800. Chegg, 45% of workforce. Microsoft, 15,000 layoffs. What do you think that is? Do you think that is no firing? No hiring, the Great Freeze? Or do you think that the companies are actually out there chopping their workforce right and left? And these are just bigger companies. What about mom and pops? Huh?
They have to go out of business,
I don't
too.
pay that much attention to the labor stats that we get, because we all know they're going to be revised down anyway. We all know that none of the data we're going to get is correct. But this seems pretty clear to me that what we are being told about this Great Freeze is incorrect, which also lines up with my own personal experience of many of my loved ones who have been applying like crazy, who have been laid off, who can't find a job to save their life. You cannot tell me that Americans are not struggling right now to get a job or to hold on to the ones they have. People are fearful with good reason. And this is the truth. And what's more, this is the beginning. You mean to tell me, oh, this is the worst it's going to get? I don't think so. Especially not with what's coming next with AI. Now, this is another one that I think is interesting. I saw this article from Fortune. Everyone thinks AI is replacing factory workers, but Amazon's layoffs show it's coming from middle management first. Now, I must have forgotten to include this one too. Amazon, 14,000 layoffs. And and I don't mean to be snarky about this because
She
I
said
know at the end of
1,000.
the day, every single one of these layoffs is a real person out there who lost their job.
Thank you.
And it breaks my heart. So my heart really does go out to everyone who's impacted by this. It's more just, again, the dog and pony show that we're given every single day about what's going on and the lies that they continue to shove at us. The great freeze, give me a break. There are people out there who are losing their jobs right and left. But anyway.
But you can't know about it.
People are worried about AI coming for their jobs, right? This is something we've been told a lot. Now, I absolutely do believe that AI is going to be replacing a lot of jobs, right? It's going to revolutionize things the same way that the internet did back in the 2000s.
Exactly.
But is it there yet? I don't know. So for me, I think that this whole AI is the reason that we're losing all these jobs is convenience. I think it's a convenient narrative to hide what's really going on with our economy and what's really going on with these companies who understand where we are headed next, right? If you know a storm is coming, what do? You batten down the hatches, right? You make sure you're prepared for the storm.
Yep.
Level the playing
field.
field.
They're doing. They're trimming
Level up.
to make sure that they are in a position to survive what's coming next. And I think, again, this AI kind of is the reason why we're losing all these jobs. Yes, absolutely. I'm not trying to undermine that that is going to be a big thing. But I do think right now we are at the early stages, and I think a lot of it is being used as an excuse to kind of hide and cover up what's really going on. And speaking of AI, I don't know if you saw the news this week, but this was another one that caught my attention. NVIDIA, right? The biggest AI company. Everyone knows NVIDIA. The first company in history to reach a $5 trillion market capitalization.
I got to check my stuff.
$5 trillion.
Dang.
This comes on the heels of just 3 months prior reaching $4 trillion. Now, do you think that that is real, fundamental, sustainable growth? Or do you think that that's hype and speculation? Now, the CEO, you want to guess what he says? I'm sure you could guess. He dismissed concerns about overheated valuations, saying, I don't believe we're in an AI bubble. No, of course not. How could we be? Except for when you look at the stock market, which we're going to in just a second, the top and bottom. But this article goes on to say, which I appreciate, says here that market analysts say that AI's current expansion relies on a few dominant players financing each other's capacity. The moment investors start demanding cash flow returns instead of capacity announcements, these could see. Okay, you don't think. So right now, what's going on with AI? Basically, picture it like this. AI is in a race for growth, right? Capacity, boom, 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 boom. It's growing, it's growing, it's growing, it's expanding, it's exciting, it's speculative, it's hype. As they continue to grow and expand, the profits aren't matching, which this is not a new model for startups or for tech in general, right? Not that they're a startup now, but when you see these models of just this expansion, sometimes it pays off and the profits are there. But often what happens is it reaches this point where then people go, okay, we need profits now. And guess what? They look behind them. They're way up here and they look down. And the profits are way down here compared to the expansion that they did. Then what happens? Oh, pop of the bubble. Every bubble bursts, right? Not slowly. It's not the air being let out. It is an explosion. When that happens, the entire house of cards can come crashing down. Now, I'm not just saying this to say this, because if we look at the stock market, and I have some charts here that I'm going to put up on screen, so if I'm looking at them, that's what I'm looking at, but you'll see it on the screen. The S&P 500 closed at its highest, breaking above 6,900 for the first time in history.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, that's very exciting, right? Seems like everything's great, except for the fact that a whopping 398 companies, the 500, closed red.
And that was Monday.
Wow.
80%
that was Monday.
of the companies closing red, yet the entire market as a whole is closing green. Okay, so what does that tell us? Well, it tells us that the market is extremely concentrated, and this isn't new, right? We've known this for a while, but essentially what we're looking at as these AI companies reach these valuations is that it's an AI painted picture of green. So when you zoom out and you look at the stock market, green, yay. But when you look a little bit closer, if you look at the details, what is it? It's red. And you can see that in the divergence between the low and the high earners, right? Everyone's closing red here. I mean, it's actually pretty insane, because the risk to you, to me, to everyone else out there, is that what happens when that NVIDIA or that other company, right, gets that bubble burst?
That's right.
Well, suddenly everything that's been holding up, I saw this meme, maybe we'll put it up there, of like NVIDIA holding up the market. Everything that's been holding up the stock market, making it look like it's continuing to climb, comes crashing down.
That's right.
We are talking about your retirement have to live on? Can you afford to lose those? Most people I know can't. And I know a lot of people who tell me, oh, well, don't worry, I don't invest in AI, blah, blah, blah. No. What I'm trying to explain to you is that so many people I know have a majority of their portfolio wrapped up in the stock market, which it's
heavily in AI.
A profit. Hooray. But what happens when it all wipes out, right?
That's right.
We saw in 2008, 401ks were called 201ks because they were slashed in half. People lost a ton of their retirement, and many could not afford to earn that back. There wasn't enough time.
We're listening.
And that is why I'm so insistent on making sure that everyone out there has an insurance policy in place. So you're protected against what's coming next. Another thing I saw as far as valuation of the stock market goes is the Buffett indicator. Warren Buffett has this indicator that essentially showed when stocks are overvalued.
Right.
Today, it's at 220%. Now, this essentially divides the total market value of publicly traded stocks by quarterly GDP earnings, right? That's how we get this percentage. Now, 220%. For a reference point, 2008 was just over 100%. The dot-com bubble was 142%. Today,
whoa,
220%, meaning that the overvaluation is far greater.
History is telling us something, y'all.
Which is important to you because the crash will be far worse than anything we've ever seen. When we see something overvalued like this, that is when, again, everything comes crashing down because there's no fundamentals to hold it up.
Grand Rising family.
I truly believe that so many people are waking up to physical gold and silver, something that is going to protect their wealth, that has withstood the test of time, right? It's not based on hyper speculation.
All right.
It's based on true fundamental value, intrinsic value. That is something that these do not have, that this divergence, right, that's only a matter of time before it comes crashing down, does not have. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but all of these layoffs, again, just the beginning, in my opinion. What's coming next? Just the beginning. Things are going to get a whole lot worse before they get better. And my advice to everyone out there is to make sure you're protected now.
Okay, we're going to stop at this right now. We thank ITM Trading and Taylor Kenny for their contributions to today's show. Matter of fact, I just thank them for being around so that we don't have to do all the daggone work ourselves.
Absolutely.
Y'all don't have to believe a word anyone says, not Taylor Kenny, not ITM Trading. This is your life. Research it. Look it up. We have got to start getting ahead. If you are in a family that did not promote or did not know about legacy, about the foundation of wealth in this country and around the world, because it's not just America. This is for my sisters and brothers across the pond. You too, boo-boo. We are all in this.
I love when you say that.
Okay? I say that, my husband laughs, but I say that because people think they're special. They think they're protected. There is nowhere you can run. This whole situation with the fiat money,
it's global.
And just so that you know, I'm gonna make sure I put definitions on words because I'm a digital financial literacy coach. I personally want you guys to understand fiat is what killed our financial value.
Absolutely.
And it is finances backed by only promises. It is a currency that is backed by promises and not a physical asset that grows and has some sort of intrinsic value that grows over time. Now, we were talking, Mr. Thomas, you had a really good, you were talking about the video we played a couple of days ago. When we were talking, we showed the basic breakdown of the history of gold involvement with the financial system worldwide and the history coming from way, way back.
Yeah, where the people were actually, they systematically debase the currency.
Or devalue.
Devalue.
Yeah, no, it's the same thing. When he say debase, I want you to think about this. Base, like in something to remove the base from something. I want y'all to think about removing the bottom or the thing that holds it down or gives it that stability.
Stability. And that's actually a really good analogy because while we were listening, I was thinking, wow, this is a house of cards about ready to fall down. And you know how you're a young person and you put cards up on the table and you build the pyramids?
Yeah, or Jenga.
A Jenga.
Or Jenga. We do a Jenga.
I'm older than some of you guys, so yeah, man, I say house of cards.
Okay.
But think about it. If you were building your house, Would you put the foundation of your house on sand
Thank you.
and try to put pillars in the sand? Or would you put concrete, which is gold and silver? This is the conversation we're really telling you.
Mm-hmm.
The current fiat exchange is actually depleting very quickly right in front of your eyes. Depleting.
You making it seem like it's past tense, like it's happening slowly. It is depleted. It is already
the
run out.
conversation is in a format of that way.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm saying is plain and simple. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. Gold and silver are the two real forms of money that actually have maintained this country. And people are actually, the banks, if you look at it, the banks are buying up as much gold as they can.
Okay.
And why is that?
So we have a problem. I want to just bring this to your attention. Mr. Thomas, people have a problem comparing themselves to banks. I think, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong. When you hear about what banks are doing, do you ever think about you doing that? You don't, because you don't compare yourself to a bank.
Do you have a budget?
Wait, 1 second. My question to the people are, why don't you? You will give a bank your money knowing that you have little to no returns, but you won't follow the bank's example of action so that you never have to give your money away for no return. The banks, when they get your money, you all know, make money off your money.
Absolutely.
And most of it is investing in assets. But even the banks are aware of what's happening in the markets and pulling out. There's other things that they're highly invested in. And just to let you know, when people talk to me, what about bonds? Guys, you come on the platform. We give y'all the links to everything. You always get P2G Networks. We have a free Wednesday. We've given y'all the free Wednesday. Go on the website, p2gnetworks.com, and go. So you can either ask your questions with the bot, and we'll get you to a Q&A. I don't do one-on-ones for free, so do yourself a favor. Unless you're on the platform, you can't just get a one-on-one for free. You got to come to the platform. You don't have to pay for this. On Wednesdays, it's free. You got 2 hours.
Absolutely.
2 hours to ask any questions, get them answered with resources of how to research it yourself. That's what our Wednesdays are. It's a community. That's actually a community conversation every Wednesday. Now, it's also the day that I do our live financial labs for our program. So that's what's coming after the November 6th date. All of our students who sign up will get a free, it's literally, you guys are getting a free lab where you're going to be building funds.
Absolutely.
You're going to see money move. We ain't talking about it. We're going to show you how money moves. Now, if it's your money or my money, that depends on you. You know what I'm saying? If it's your money or my money, now I don't want you to get it wrong. We can show you better than we can tell you.
Absolutely.
And I want you to get that the resources are there. This is not something, it's not some fly by night. Let me give you a presentation. When you sign up and you get your membership, whether it's weekly or monthly, you are in live classes that are training and tutorial. We are coaches. Coaches don't come in and tell guys what they want to do. They make them run the plays.
Absolutely.
They make them run the plays and practice, and we do that with money. We have not more. It's more than myself. I'm just the onboard coach. And when I say just, I truly mean that. I am your foundation. But where you're going to go and where you're going to get up to, you're going to be able to make money moves no matter what platform you're on, where you want to move. You're going to know blockchain. You're going to know cash. You're going to know stocks, bonds, gold, silver, and I love it, and jewels.
And that's another thing. And we were talking about jewels, not to cut your wisdom.
Go ahead.
We're getting ready to put together a precious metals class so you guys can come in and understand.
And that one's free. I'm sorry. I keep saying that. I'm so excited. It's free for members. When you have a membership with P2G, you have a membership that covers everything we do. So if there's an event that we get, you got a free ticket.
Yep.
As long as your membership is active, you got a free ticket to every activity, plus the replays and all of the archives that you need for studying, learning, and practicing. Now, with that, I want you guys to realize something. You're responsible for your time. With that, we're going to set up your one-on-one. That's when you get the free one-on-one that's built into the platform. The free 101 is a guide to you determining. It's your word on your life in the matter.
Your word in the matter.
Your word in the matter that is your life. You get to actually say, I want this by this time using these systems that you show me how to use. And I'm committed and willing to show up and show out when I get to class. I'm going to ask questions. I'm going to be there. As long as God gives me breath, I'm going to do all I can with my time for my life and self.
Ooh.
That's what our coaching is about. That's what we do in coaching.
Okay.
That's our one-on-ones, y'all.
Babe, don't burn down the room.
Oh, I ain't burning nothing. I'm building. This is reality. If you ask any of my coaches, ask them what they've done with me. Ask any one of my students what they've done in our class. Whenever I go into those one-on-ones, it is very private. It is about what you want. And then how to use what we've set up to your advantage to get to your goal in your time frame. Now, when it comes to your commitment, you are to outpace and outwork me. Because I got your back. I'll hold it up. But you got to be running. And that's all I'm saying. Too many people are in things that they're not committing their time to because they don't see results. And they have no one to support the growth in it. So y'all are still stuck in the mindset that you can't do this, or y'all stuck in the mindset that y'all have trouble with something. I teach you new language that teaches you new mental focus to get it done. So we are not stuck, people. See, there's levels to this, and you get those levels in 8 weeks.
Absolutely. But let's make sure we talk to the people. You have a gentleman on this thing called Deep Six. I don't know where he keeps jumping in and jumping out. But I thank you for coming.
Oh, thank you, baby.
BC.
Yes.
On TT in the building. Grand. Love this.
What time is it?
Goobaloo.
Hey, Goobaloo. I know he's tripping about these. How you tripping about these markets, brother?
I hope you were in. This is a sidebar for Goo. I hope you got into Bitcoin and you bought low, went high, and did what you had to do because it was a good move last night.
That's what's up.
A good move last night.
Nice.
But all jokes aside,
we've been driving all night, y'all. So you know nothing but either he had the tablet or I had the tablet, and we all was in and out the market.
Let me tell you guys, on the real side of things, it's time to shore up your finances, and think of it as you being a prepper. You're gonna prep for the inevitability. Mm-hmm. If you could go back to 2A with the information that you have now, knowing that you should have had when you could have got gold and silver to protect yourself against what was going to happen in 2A when the market crashed, would you be in a better position today, and you wouldn't be looking at a 401 that became a 201? Let's go back. I'm gonna go real back. Weimar, hold on, real quick. Okay. Weimar, Germany, 1929, 1918. I'm sorry, forgive me. This is when Germany went and debased the German mark. They tried to get it back. They put gold and silver into place, and they couldn't maintain it because they was doing the same system. They were putting the money in, and they were debasing it. And those are the people who in Germany.
You keep saying words they may not understand.
I'm sorry.
You're using the word like people know. I keep, I kind of want to make sure we speak to everybody on every level because that's what we've had complaints about. And I want to make sure I address the word debate. Like we said, removing the base, the bottom, or the value, and that's slowly. Whether they remove the apportionment of the gold, which is the value in the actual currency. They remove the physical gold out of the currency in small allotments until it's completely gone, like the fiat dollar, which is no longer backed by any gold or silver or any precious metal. And then even now, we call it the petrodollar because it's really got the power it has been worldwide in oil and petroleum assets. And in that, we are losing base with that because worldwide, others have been revaluing their own currency with what?
Gold and silver.
Go ahead.
If you think about it, like early this month, there were reports of people renting cargo planes to go to other countries and get their gold back. They're not even waiting for it.
They're taking gold out of other countries that they had there stored because they don't want it in someone else's country. They don't want anybody to tell them they can't come get it.
The LBMA, which is the London Gold Market, some of you guys may know it as the COMEX. People were going back and they're asking for their paper, turning their paper assets into the solid asset that was required by contract. And LBMA say, well, we can't give it to you right now.
Because we don't have enough.
They didn't have enough.
Ain't nothing left. Everybody came for theirs.
When people want their gold right away, and you notice the shift was real, because all of a sudden they was like, gold is at a standstill. Gold is at gold is at a premium price.
Yeah.
Gold has gone up 35% in the last 6 months.
Yep.
35% in the last 6 months.
And held its own. It's not. It tapped back for about a hot second. So it maybe tapped back 7% and went right back up.
What was it? $3,600.
I was excited. I got a little excited. I had to go get some.
And see, I'm the number person when it comes to that. They dropped back from $4,200 to $3,600, and if you were in the market at the time and you bought in, you made 6%.
So right now,
the same day. You made 6%. If you bought a piece of gold, an ounce of gold, you made 6% in one day. But this is not about. We're not talking about get rich quick. No, this is not. This is building legacy and wealth around the market, around your family's household, your family's gold plan, business plan, whatever you want to call it.
It's not just about gold and silver, though. I need you to realize now. While exciting, we're talking about that. We get a little lost in the fact that you don't need to run out and buy gold. You need to start creating systems for building financial stability in a time when the world around you is unstable and moving quickly in less stability every day. See, that's what people keep thinking. When you come on Breakfast with the Thomases, we ain't selling you nothing. I don't have time to market you gold and silver. I got a program for that. When we talk about how you can get what you got to get done and you can get that monkey off your back, that is a job necessity, meaning you got to go find a way. Let me explain something to y'all. And I know people are like, wait, she's trying to say I don't need no job because how you going to get the money? It is a tool. You have to learn how to think about your personal economy. You are the economist in your life, and look where you have put yourself. I know this because I was there. Honey, I'm on the road I got on the road on a Thursday. I'm going to ask y'all how this works. I got on the road on a Thursday. This is Friday morning. We're Halloween, okay? Ooh. Outside of my commitment to what I did for my business last night in New York, I was able to leave on a Thursday. I don't have to come back. We don't come back till next Tuesday. Okay? No, well, that don't mean my house is empty. Got people in. But anyway, we got family. But we get to go wherever we want when we want. You know what I'm saying? Now, we take it easy because Mr. Thomas, I got to take care of this man. You understand what I'm saying? He ain't flying everywhere.
I'm
taking care of him. But wait, how could we do that? This man is out on sick. He goes back to his doctors. He's doing what he got to do, but he's got to rest. He needs to rest. How do we give ourselves that break? You can't do that with your boss can't even offer that to you. You want to hear what the best thing one of my former bosses, my very last employer, offered me? He said to me, and I tell you guys this story all the time, it's also a good resource if you are right now working a job or not to have a W-2. He could not offer me more money, which he actually told me. I just gotten, I think it was a 50-cent raise. And I got that in the first 2 months of working for that man. Because he told me, and I thought I was getting fired when I got set up. He asked me to come talk to him in the hallway. He said, Ruby, I just need to talk to you. I just want to tell you it's nothing bad. Really good stuff, really good stuff. Your numbers, and you're doing great. You have great retention and all of this. I know I do because I work like a business owner. I don't work like an employee. So when I got there, I had an understanding. We were partners. Because I had to partner with his business to pay my bills at the time. I couldn't be an employee, had an employee mentality if I wanted to keep my income going, because I knew what his value in my life at the time was. See, I didn't have all of this stuff. And then I realized I did have some of it. And what was determined was, oh, shoot, I need him Now I know what I'm doing with money. He didn't know in my life he was supplying my freedom. Y'all get that yet?
Say that one more time.
He didn't know he was supplying my freedom. Because I went out and got financial literacy, and I knew how to take that little bitty paycheck I accepted and turn it into my retirement. Do you have that in yourself, or y'all still waiting for that boss to come? Y'all go talk to your boss and see about a raise. Or just say, hey, boss, am I safe? Am I safe? You know, I know a lot of people, stuff's happening financially. Now, my boss could not give me, that's 2020 now. He could not give me a raise, but what he did give me was he gave me information, financial literacy, that put money back in my check. He gave me information. He took the time, and this is what he did for all his employees. I was the newest, and we all came into his business.
The best.
Hey.
I'm biased.
I was also the oldest. Anyway, I'm trying to let y'all know the best thing my boss could give me was information. This gentleman, who was of a Jewish background, gave me the one thing that gave me the most. He gave me back $100 a check. He didn't know that $100 a check was contributing to why I had to quit that job. Because I went full time into this thing right off the back of that job. If y'all want to go check out my history on this, go to Ruby Thomas. You can either friend me or go straight to my page. You can see it. Mm-hmm. There is a cake on there that says, and it says life event. The day I retired, 2020, the month of my birthday, okay? And I'm going to tell you what happened that day. He did not know that by telling me that I actually was paying too much taxes, all because of one form. If you go on the website, on the IRS website, mm-hmm. It's called, we get exemptions, not exemptions, what are they? Your deductions. We all put the wrong daggone number in. We don't even know how to tally that up. So we always end up paying a higher percentage of our finances to taxes than we're supposed to.
Because we always, people do what they're told.
Key.
They're like, oh yeah, just put down you and whoever you support, whoever's on your support.
Most people just assume it.
Yeah.
Most people just assume it. Oh, I ain't got no kids, so I put down 0. Yep. So I don't get no trouble. Are you kidding me? You could have been saving. At the time when we were at the time that was literally, let me see, that was 5 pieces of silver and literally about 1.5 grams of gold.
You're about right, yeah.
About $100 at the time. A month. I'm not even a month. I'm sorry, per check.
Per check.
That's every 2 weeks.
But can we just jump back to the W4?
I'm going.
Go back to the W4.
Now, the W4. Now, why are we going to W4? Because it doesn't make no sense. Y'all know if y'all fill it out correctly. Go to the website, get that corrected, and you put more money in your check. My boss could only do that. That's all he could offer me. But that was financial literacy, y'all. That's what he offered me, and it took my finances up right off of what I was doing. Didn't have to do nothing else.
I did it for me, and I didn't even know I got more money.
I have been handing this information out. Y'all use it. Don't use it. It's up to you. But it's on the IRS.gov website. Use what you got to use. Now, I want people in other countries that are doing the same thing. Y'all go take a look and see what you might be missing. It's in there. Y'all use ChatGPT to confirm it. Y'all use AI to confirm where you can actually get more money out of your check if you are working. But it's not what you get out of it. It is what you do with what you get out of it. That was the retirement plan.
Yep.
That was the plan to set you free. I told you this is Pay It Forward Friday, and we are paying it forward.
Oh, shit, I'm about to get in it.
Okay? Let me just let y'all know something. If ain't nobody offering y'all a way to get about your problem, put some more money in your put more food on your table at a time when we need that, and I'm letting y'all know right now, this is a process that needs to begin. You have to begin.
Yes.
Because if you don't start this thing, it's going to be slow. It's a small, put something away. You don't get no results from something that happens fast. No results. Because the faster it happens, the faster it ends.
Absolutely.
Just as fast as you start, the faster it ends.
No habit.
I built crypto. We teach y'all cryptocurrency because there's assets. Those are assets. I teach you the first thing. What the hell is an asset? If you don't know what an asset is, why would it be important for you to have? Especially when that's the key to the wealth that the wealthy have. Mm-hmm. That's the key to what they're doing. They have gold, silver, digital, paper, physical assets. They know how to custody, own, without restrictions. They know how to get in and out and bring it into something solid that's protected and liquid. Now, I said a lot of words here. How many of y'all understand how to make that work? Come to class. That's all we talk about for 8 weeks. And then let's get this. We don't just talk about it. That's all we do. Look, I'm going to be honest. I'm a tech. I teach technology. I teach people how to use basic technology. That's how we started all of this. This wasn't all digital financial literacy, because before we had that,
we had safety.
Yeah, we had security. We had our the cyber safety. That was our first tech.
Absolutely.
First tech class. How to keep your technology clean and free from hackers and scammers.
And do you know we are our worst? We give the hackers our stuff.
We ain't going in that class right now. It's a whole new conversation.
I just dealt with that a minute ago. Like,
all right.
Yes.
So you live in a new age. It is time for us to become part of it. It is time to stop talking about we ain't God and who we got to vote for. Do your voting, but don't sit on that. Don't bank on votes.
Please don't.
Okay? You want to learn how to bank on the knowledge that you have to keep you growing and keep you moving forward. And that class starts for us November 6th for P2G Networks. Our partnerships they've been running, but they're not running our platform. Our platform is to teach people step by step not to get lost on any platform anymore. So if you come in, you're going to get the basics and the advanced. Wherever you are, we'll move you through.
That's it.
All right. Now, with that, we are almost at the top of the hour. And guys, I absolutely love you all. We have some so I want to let y'all know that Breakfast with Thomases is sponsored. It's a sponsored program. We're sponsored by P2G, first of all. That's the first thing. Our company sponsors us. This DFL class that you're talking about, digital financial literacy class, that onboarding class is how we're able to be here with you, introducing you all to finding out, getting solid information so that you can apply it. We don't want you sitting through and just listening. You don't need to come listen. You need to figure out how to turn my phone, tablet, and my computer into my own personal ATM. You need to be earning interest on something while you sleep. You got to get your dollars, pennies, nickels, and dimes doing that.
That's it.
And I show you the math. So this ain't all about conversations about me. We don't have theory in this class. Everything in this workshop, you're going to see some stuff in our workshop. The free workshop, you'll see it. It's all hands-on. Y'all come on Wednesday, take a look. The last Wednesday before the class is next week. Go to the P2G Networks website, and I'll put it up there. Let me see. I'm putting it up there for the next session. If you go to the website, before you even go to the class, if you're going to sign up for the class, use the link I just put up. P2G Networks, go to class schedule. Now, if you want to do the weekly, I'll put that up for you as well. Y'all can do the weekly. Because, sweetie, whether you do that, and matter of fact, it's on the website. The weekly is just click the link. When you get to the front page, you're going to see all of the stuff we teach in each week. There's 8 weeks. Can you shift or change your life in 8 weeks of work? Some of y'all went to college for, 8 years and ain't changed crap.
Well, before you tell them that,
talk to me.
In 8 weeks with action. Don't come sit in the class expecting.
Well, wait. You know that's no longer an option. That don't happen no more.
No sitting.
That don't happen no more. My husband has a very valid point. There are people who come to class and sit in and they watch and they wonder why they're not able to do what they want to do after too long a time. And it's only because at this point, we're going to help you get through whatever it is that's holding you back. And I'm not trying to shame nobody. I'm telling y'all this.
Not at all.
This is something that's happened to all of us. Life takes over. But we need you to take over your life. That's what we're going to do. We're going to put you back in the control seat, because what you don't notice is that you're not. And when someone begins to show you that you are not where you think you are, you can then recalibrate and get yourself there.
And move on.
You know what I'm saying? We are not here to hold your hand. We're here to lock arms and move together.
That's a better analogy now.
We are here to lock arms. A lot of people say that's what I do. They say, you don't handhold the Ruby. We need you to come and teach our people so you can handhold them and then get them to us. That's what my partners say. All of my partners in crypto be like, go see Miss Ruby because she going to get you ready. And when you come here, we can run. And that's how it works. A community of collaboration, which is why we built P2G Network, was to have strong networks for people to have resources to come through that are solid. But too many people I've seen going to those faster classes and they don't understand it. They pay their money and they end up feeling lost.
Only because they want the quick fix.
Yeah.
They go to these classes that are, we'll show you this and that, and they sizzle them up just like you're getting ready to put a steak on. You smell the steak, the onions are good, and everything's ready. But you get in there, and what the gentleman is talking about, whatever the class is about, is far beyond, ladies, excuse me, it's far beyond what you had expected, and you didn't come to the table with knowledge. You came with
in the presentation. It looks so. In the presentation, it looks so. The free presentation always looks so easy, but I don't make anything look easy. I show you what's available and let you know we're gonna do some work. We got to do work. It's not as easy as you think it is. And the fact of the matter is, I got to find out, and that's why we do our one-on-one. Is so I can find out who you are, what you want, and what you're willing to get to.
And it's doable.
By the way, just so you get that, I am not a psychology or any. There's is not a psych evaluation. It is a technical evaluation for your skill set, so that we can get to a learning platform for you. Our platform is growing. I'm really excited about it. We also have a couple other sponsors, so we're huge in the health and wellness. Look, y'all see me and Mr. Thomas. Now, I don't know about Mr. Thomas. I'm just kidding. He all scruffy over here, for those who could see him. But the fact of the matter is, we can't do this if we are in a weakened condition. Now, while Mr. Thomas is healing and he's trying to get himself together, he is doing his best to keep up with me. And I love that. So I'm taking good care of him. You know, we get to get back and forth. I'm driving and stuff, making sure he gets some rest and everything. And he drives a little, thank God, but not much because Mr. Thomas is also healing. Mm-hmm. And with that, we utilize products like Micro Daily. That product for me has been a lifesaver. I shared with y'all my history. A lot of y'all we've been on stereo for 2 years doing this program. And y'all know, y'all been through this with me, through my knee surgeries, 2 knee surgeries, okay? Double knee replacements. And I'm on with y'all every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And we're talking about it, and y'all with me through all kinds. But what y'all, I think y'all have heard before, Micro Daily is always a part of it because it has helped my body heal. And all this beautiful youngness comes from good taking care of my inside, so the outside has the effect.
Absolutely.
Okay, and we want that for y'all. That's Al.
Apologies, we needed the power.
You got it? Yeah, the device is decharging. Sorry about that. But can you hear us now, baby girl? You gotta let us know. Is that better?
Yep.
Thank you, baby. Appreciate it.
Thank you, darling.
All right. See, that's what I'm talking about. We got teamwork, y'all. Teamwork make that dream work every time.
D Karma.
Hey, D Karma. I want to thank everybody who's been, if you've been hanging in here listening to our voices. We appreciate you so much.
Indeed. Thank you.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for your focus and your contributions to this space. But we also want to share, why would I teach you about getting crypto, getting gold and silver and even jewels if I wasn't going to introduce you to a great way to do it? We have a product that's a product line that's a sponsor for our program because we earn as a community. And I tell people all the time, I'm really not a multi-level marketing person. I don't mind doing a referral program. If you got a good one, let me know because I like referrals. They're quite direct. You make your money for referring good business or good products to somebody, and I'm straight. I don't need the lines and all of that. But if you like the idea of getting assets and doing it as a group, come and join our group. This is how we support ourselves. We support each other and ourselves and even your classes by making sure we have access, the best access. Like I told you, the best gift my boss gave me was information. That's the one thing he gave me when he couldn't give me money. He gave me information. And with that, I learned to cut out as much of the middleman as possible, lower my expenses so that I can do more in the area of securing my base, which is my finances. And what I learned is at cost metals is a group buying for metals, and we get it at cost. While the price of everything is popping up, I'm still doing price comparisons from my purchasing places for crypto, gold, well, I should say for crypto to gold, because we teach you, this is why it's called pennies to gold. We teach you to turn your dollars into crypto and build your crypto up so that you can afford to get gold. And you can get gold and silver directly. You can purchase with cryptocurrency.
And that is a good thing for people who want to come in small.
Yep.
Because you can build up
smaller pieces.
You build up your crypto and then go get what you need to go transfer it into your gold savings.
Mm-hmm.
Gold or silver.
They have $26 pieces of silver. Get your behind on board.
Yep.
And I'm telling everybody, don't waste time, because it's the one thing you don't have. The price of silver is growing at a phenomenal rate. For those who can't handle the big gold, the big sparkly metal right away, go get you some silver. Stock up on it. Get as much little $20-something cent, $20 pieces, $26 pieces as you can get before it's $28. Those are smaller than they're like a half an ounce, and I'm really excited because I like the smaller pieces. That's my thing. My husband will tell you I have a bunch of little bitty pieces, like 100 little pieces that I got, and he was wondering, what is that? I said, that's silver. I was really excited, but the whole purpose of that is as the world's dollar base starts to fall apart, we will not only have value to trade, okay, we will have value to stock and support us. Absolutely. When we need to use it. And then we sit down and talk to you all about how to make that. And I've had people, well, you can't eat silver and gold, but I can afford seeds when they don't want your dollars, I can go buy someone's seeds. When they don't want your dollars, and I can actually loan against, I now have something to borrow against. Go ahead, baby. You want to say something, Shelby?
Well, my aunt had just said something about, have you guys heard of Beckham?
No, baby. Go ahead. Tell me what's Beckham.
Is it a cryptocurrency kind of like Bitcoin? And Joey? I guess it's something on the Cash App or it's a Beckham coin or something, I guess.
I believe Cash App only handles Bitcoin.
And get back to you.
Okay, that'd be great. Please do. She was just talking about something on the Cash App. Please know that currently Cash App only handles Bitcoin. It only handles Bitcoin. It's the only coin on the Cash App for crypto. And the other things.
See, that's what she was meaning with Bitcoin.
She said Bitcoin. Very good. I like it. And Joni's ahead of the game. That's what I'm talking about. Tell her yes, and you can get $5 worth of Bitcoin.
We use the Bitcoin mostly as that's our gas, right? Or no, we were using Ethereum as our gas, weren't we?
Well, that's okay. So, and I told you, get your butt back to class, Missy. Come on back to class. Ethereum is its own gas coin. Mm-hmm. It powers a lot of other coins that are on the same platform. But that's for in class. I'll see you on Wednesday. I saw you last time. I love it that you're coming back to class. Be there on Wednesday. This is where we get in deep, because it's okay. If you haven't been around, you may have forgotten. You want to start saving in Bitcoin. Bitcoin is called digital gold for a reason. It grows like gold. And if you want to see how that works, yes, it's the most stable. And as a matter of fact, it has a growing process like gold. But I remind you, we don't chase coins. We build processes. I'm not trying to collect something that ain't making me money over time other than sitting there in my wallet. I get interest. I have interest. I got more coins. If my coin don't bring in more coins, and y'all will get to see that come Wednesday.
Now, I want to jump back just a little bit. We were talking about gold and silver. Understand me. Gold is the same legacy we talk about with Bitcoin. Mm-hmm. Silver is is the movement coin. That's the transferable coin. That is more usable. Yep, I know. We're gonna make this really fast. It's more usable because silver has a twofold effect. You know, you can take silver and it has when it does hit its value, people are more likely to use it as a barterable tool, just like Mr. Ruby said.
Right.
Exchange it. But silver also has a functionality, which it has not only weight, but it has usability because it's actually a conductor of electricity. It's a builder. It builds
and
foundation. I forget the term, not foundation, but I forget what it's called. It builds infrastructure.
Okay.
But
digital infrastructure.
Yeah.
He's talking about motherboards.
Motherboards.
He's talking about the lining. Now listen to me.
I couldn't remember the name.
Now let me just explain the value. So let's connect the dots on that one. If you move in heavily, and y'all just heard this young lady talk about the AI tech stage and all of that, right? If we are moving heavily into that space, silver is the asset that is the metal that is used heavily for that. By the way, it is becoming scarce.
Yes.
So that is why the price is booming up as fast as gold. For the first time in a long time. Not the only time, but in a long time. Because our community, our society worldwide is racing to own the most of something that is going to be the foundation of the future infrastructure, which is digital. You all agree. I didn't make this up. You can deny it all you want. You may not want this future, but you don't get to control it. So therefore, all you can do is benefit from what you know. Because that adversity that you have toward it will keep you broke for generations. 100 years in your family of owning nothing because you did what the ones who did what went before you did. You went against it. You didn't want change, so you went against it, and therefore you're not part of the change in the world.
Absolutely.
If you want your name on buildings, if you want your name to be seen as something after you die, you have to solidify it in something. You have to learn things like building trust, protecting assets, putting things in your family's trust, not your name.
Your name is a debt.
We ain't going to that. That's Sunday. See, y'all Sunday with that. But the bottom line, we are here to let you know that life, how you want to live it, is possible. But it won't be from position of your head in the sand. So if you would like to come up, check the sunshine, breathe the free air, and get that reality built into your life, we invite you to come to our class on Wednesday. And then join our membership for starting this Thursday. I'm really excited. I'm excited for what's to come because it's a new programming. We have some new processes that are going on. We've never done this on anyone else's platform. There's things that you're going to see and do and even get. We decided that we wanted to make a way for you all to not only pay your membership, but have your membership pay you.
Absolutely.
Now, if you do the work, you get paid. You don't do the work, you don't get paid. Isn't that how that works, y'all?
Them don't work, don't eat.
That's right. So if you don't do the work, you don't get paid. And you ain't got to put another near dime involved.
Not at all.
Now, I would tell you this much. I'm not going to sit around and watch people get wealthy around me. 8 weeks to build some finances and make a difference in your life. Anybody got that time? So get your membership up. Let's get started. And I'll be looking to see who's registered so I can send you your starter kit and get ready. You know, that welcome letter. And then you get your one on the day of. I do not send my syllabus out before class. I send out the welcome letter, which gives you an idea of it tells you exactly what I need you to have loaded and everything. So we get started.
And we get started quickly.
All right. Now, the new website for P2G is being built, so y'all be patient with us, all right? I will teach you. You have full access to the class space. You'll have full access to our community spaces for our communication, getting in touch. But I'm going to keep you organized. Every person has to have a Gmail.
Absolutely.
If you are not on the Gmail calendar, I don't want no excuses why you didn't know when class was and have access. I am the one that teaches you time management and organization. And with that, I love you all. Okay? And actually, I just want to give one last word. We are looking for people to advance this process so that we can have you become part of the network of teaching. And that way we can expand the program, because it doesn't pay for me to have to do all the work. It only pays all of us when we get it and do the work. So come on, y'all. Don't be scared of the future. It's already happening, and you got all the capacity to learn how to not just manage it, but run it, baby. So like they say, who run the world? We all do. All right? We all do. And with that,
all I got to say is, it is thriller.
Oh, Lord,
Thriller.
stop before we get cut off. And not for infringement, but for bad singing. Okay, everybody, we want to give you guys love. We thank you so much. I have my sisters in the audience. We have Miss Faith and we have Miss Faye Harris, and we have Miss Hilda Miner. My sister is trying to call me because we're on our way to go see her. I'm really excited, and she's not sick, so we get to have some family time and some downtime, someone to take care of us. And I love you all. We will be back on Monday. But you all make sure you get to the website, see what's going on. I'll still be on Sunday. For my students, or I should say not students, oh Lord. For my classmates, we will have a study session. The room is open for a study session on Saturday, so please do come if you're here. Make it to Saturday so we can get our work done on our trust building. And look, I ain't playing out here. We're going to get it all, y'all. We're going to get it all. And you get everything when you come to P2G, so don't trip. Let's get it. That's how that works.
Yes, indeed.
All right. So with that, we have to say, have a wonderful day. I love you.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday and happy Halloween for those who travel, who care.